Hmm. Okay, okay. Colonel Dinny, the fact that Iran has struck terror group on Pakistani soil also points to the fact that time and again, what India has been reiterating, that Pakistan does harbor terrorists on its own soil. It can talk, it can say whatever it wants, but time and again, whether it's the US finding Osama bin Laden on Pakistan soil, or India carrying out those strikes against terror groups. And now, of course, we have Iran doing the same. It really points to the fact that Pakistan does provide a safe haven to terror groups.
Oh,
How much
absolutely,
can it
ma'am.
lie?
Absolutely, ma'am. I think the facts speaks for themselves. And today, the latest incident, which again brings to the international countries, that how Pakistan has actually become the epicenter of terrorism, and is Iran striking Pakistan in the way it did. It actually calls out much more than what we used to say, that Pakistan is the place from where the terrorists are doing all the activities. Now, if you see today, Pakistan, it is being, the attack is being carried out into Pakistan from Iran, from Afghanistan, and when they struck us, we also struck inside Pakistan, and even China, for that matter, does give some sort of indication that they're not very happy with the Uyghur Muslims being sheltered in Pakistan. So therefore, all the neighbors have a problem with Pakistan, and the primary reason is they export terrorism. And I think today, what Ambassador was also mentioning, I think the primary reason why Iran struck inside Pakistan was to send a message across to Pakistan, as well also for its own citizens. If you see, on January 5th, close to 100 people were killed in the blast which occurred due to ISIS carrying out the attack inside Iran, which is, I think,
Yeah.
after 1979 revolution, the highest casualties which they had, Iran has suffered in such a manner. So that is why they have carried out near simultaneous strike inside Pakistan, north of Iraq, and even Syria. So it's definitely, so they're targeting places where they perceive that there is terrorism, there is terrorist camps and terrorist infrastructure, and that has to be brought down. And therefore, Pakistan is a place from where all these things happen, and it is especially this particular belt of Balochistan, neighboring with Iran, has always been an area where terrorism has flourished. And I think it is the latest one more step or one more example in front of us, in which it again shows how Pakistan today is a threat to the entire world, not just its eternal enemy, what they call as India, but even the fellow Muslim countries like Iran today is facing the same issue.
Yeah, and Ambassador Sajjanhar, the fact of the matter is that Pakistan has, responded and, blown it into a full diplomatic war, recalling its own ambassador, asking the Iranian ambassador to stay away from Pakistan. But the fact of the matter is that Pakistan is already facing security challenges from TTP, from ISI Khorasan, from the Afghanistan Taliban, with which it has had an uneasy relationship anyway. Can it really afford to have another conflict, which Pakistani military probably will not be able to afford? Even the Pakistan leadership cannot afford to have at this point.
The way I look at it, Shreya, is that this is semantics. This is for public consumption. Meaning it could not have been seen, frankly, to be doing nothing when, as it says, its sovereignty has been challenged. And which is correct, that there are Iranian missiles and drones that have come across the international border, and they have hit places within Pakistan. So it had, to be seen to be doing something. And the best that it can do is come out with a press release, recall the envoy, and tell the Iranian envoy to stay away. Meaning it is, it has warned in its press release of consequences, that there are going to be, and Iran is going to be responsible for those consequences, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But in my view, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to follow. So this is all on paper. In reality, in substance, in terms of concrete action, I don't think there is going to be anything that Pakistan will be able to do. It does not have the capacity, it does not have the stomach, it does not have the willpower, it doesn't have the intention. So, it'll blow hot and blow cold.
But you know,